We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty.
Before seeing footage of Sean Diddy Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September.
You want to put stuff in my fanny pack, King?
The exclusive video obtained by Netflix shows Combs debating with his lawyers about strategy.
Listen to me.
That was to show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
One thing you never want to deal with in this life is pressure from 50 Cent. That man doesn't let go once he locks in. Curtis treats every feud like a full-time hustle, turning it into a personal project that just keeps unfolding. If you're not out here building full documentaries about your rivals, 50's basically saying you're not putting in real work. For almost 20 years, 50's been quietly stacking receipts on Diddy, just collecting info, playing the long game, and waiting for the right time to strike. Fans online are saying he was slow cooking this beef, letting it simmer until the perfect moment to blow everything up. And now, it looks like that moment has finally exploded with serious impact.
Sean Combs watches this. What do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time.
His new Diddy documentary just dropped, and what's got everyone's jaw on the floor is how he supposedly got his hands on clips connected to Diddy's final public days before all his legal issues shut him down. People can't believe 50 pulled this off, no, but honestly, this is exactly what he's been training for since the mixtape era. Now 50's shining bright in the spotlight, clearly enjoying every bit of the chaos, while Diddy's stuck behind the scenes trying to fight back from the shadows. The power shift is wild, and 50's making sure the world knows who's running the story now. Diddy's losing it behind the scenes, shouting in pure frustration while his legal team scrambles to fix the mess. His lawyers rushed out a statement calling the whole documentary illegal, and they even tried to pressure big platforms like Netflix to pull it down. But no one's listening. The panic is real and it's showing. Meanwhile, 50's over there cracking up like he wrote the entire script years ago. He's calm, confident, and clearly enjoying the drama because he knows controversy pays, and those Netflix deals, they don't run from him. They run to him. Curtis knows the feud business better than anyone, flipping every rivalry into a money-making machine without even breaking a sweat. Some fans still clown around saying maybe Diddy should have never taken 50 on that shopping trip way back, because ever since that moment, 50's kept symbolic pressure on him like a never-ending chokehold.
Y'all, Curtis Jackson, there is nobody in this world pettier than Curtis.
He locked in and never once took his foot off the gas. Now 50 Cent has joined forces with director Alexandra Stapleton to drop a 4-part docuseries titled Sean Combs: The Reckoning. And this thing's wild, packed with unseen footage from the days leading up to Diddy's huge legal storm in New York City, September 2024. Every episode feels like a countdown to chaos, and 50 sitting back, watching it all unfold with a grin. The collaboration alone had people's jaws dropping. Nobody saw 50 coming with a full-on cinematic takedown. When the docuseries premiered on Netflix on December 2nd, fans couldn't believe how deep it went. It even includes exclusive clips of Diddy on the phone, reportedly arguing with his legal team about strategy and demanding they bring in someone who can handle the messiest business chaos imaginable. Viewers said those scenes hit hard because you could tell Diddy knew this wasn't some small situation. It was serious. The man looked tense, sharp, and desperate to find a way out. You could almost feel the pressure bleeding through the screen as he scrambled for any plan that might save him. He's tossing out ideas left and right, flipping between strategies, trying to outthink every angle, but it all feels like he's spinning in circles. The stress is written all over his face, and that tension, it's impossible to ignore. Then comes that moment everyone's talking about, Diddy walking through Harlem, putting on that man of the people act. He's out there hugging folks, shaking hands, flashing smiles like he's the neighborhood hero. But after seeing the rest of the documentary, fans say that scene hits different now, like a performance in the middle of a storm. Diddy's out here playing the hometown hero with full confidence, smiling, waving, acting like he's one with the people. But the second he steps into his car, he instantly asks for hand sanitizer. And according to 50, that clip hits completely different.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing.
Listen to me. I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there. Y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
That single moment, 50 says, exposes Diddy's whole playbook. The on-camera charm, the off-camera distance, the mask-on, mask-off routine. It paints the picture of a man performing for the crowd, then retreating the second the lights go out. It's like he flips a switch. 1 second, he's everyone's favorite neighbor, and the next, he's locked back inside his bubble. And when 50 was asked if this documentary was just about revenge or an old grudge, he didn't hesitate for a second. He shut that down fast. He said his real mission is to make one thing clear. The hip-hop community does not co-sign the kind of behavior Diddy's been accused of. Then 50 went even further, throwing serious shade at the industry for staying quiet. He called out the ones pretending not to see anything, acting like nothing's going on while everything's crumbling right in front of their eyes. That hit hard, because honestly, he's not wrong. 50's not trying to expose Diddy with brand new secrets. Most of the details were already made public during Diddy's trial. The world already heard the evidence, saw the fallout, and knows what sentence he's facing. So this documentary isn't rewriting history. It's highlighting what everyone else is too scared to talk about. What 50's really exposing is that selective silence in the industry, and that part stings the most. It's a loud reminder that fame can buy friends, but it can't buy truth. 50's message cuts deep. He's saying when people act like they didn't see anything, it creates this fake image that the hip-hop world is cool with, ignoring serious behavior that should never be ignored. That's the real pressure point he's pressing. The silence, the refusal to speak up. He's calling out the whole culture of looking the other way while pretending everything's fine. And that's exactly what's shaking people up. Say what you want about 50. Call him petty, dramatic, or a master at stirring things up. But one thing's undeniable. He's never been linked to any disturbing misconduct, and his name has never been tied to inappropriate situations with younger individuals. That's why his voice right now carries extra weight, and fans are paying attention.
Public person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
Went away.
I
feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. That was to show you his character.
was that the reason for including it?
Yeah, I mean, and what's the odds that you would do that in front of a camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
Meanwhile, a lot of rappers and industry heavyweights who used to stand right beside Diddy are keeping their mouths completely shut. That silence is loud, and people online are noticing. To fans, it makes those artists look nervous, compromised, or scared to speak against something that should have been confronted years ago. And let's be real, 50 can say this isn't personal all he wants, but anyone who knows him knows that with him, it always gets personal. He treats grudges like fine wine. He bottles them up, lets them age, and then cracks them open when they're at full strength. Once you're on his bad side, there's no turning back, and he makes sure everyone sees that clearly. So yeah, this whole situation is personal for him, no question about it. But even with that, you've got to give him credit. He was one of the few who called out Diddy's behavior long before anyone else dared to. Back when the whole room went quiet, when people laughed or brushed him off as just a hater, 50 was already speaking the truth out loud. And now the world's finally catching up. A lot of the things 50 hinted at years ago are now lining up with the public allegations that later came out. And you know what that means. Is 50 gloating right now? Absolutely. And honestly, who can blame him? Back then, when he joked about Diddy taking men shopping or acting a little off in certain situations, people laughed it off, called him obsessed, and said he was just reaching for attention. But now, with everything that's come to light, fans are replaying those old clips with a whole new lens, and they can't believe how on point he actually was. You can tell 50 is loving this moment. Just look at his reaction when someone asked what he thought Diddy would do after seeing the doc. He didn't even have to say much. Curtis already knew Diddy would lose his cool the moment he found out this project existed. And guess what? He was right. According to CNN, Diddy's legal team wasted no time. They fired off a cease and desist letter straight to Netflix, claiming 50's docuseries included footage that wasn't authorized for release. In their statement to CNN, Diddy's spokesperson, Judah Engelmeyer, slammed the project as a shameful hit piece and accused Netflix of using material that, according to them, was never meant to be seen by anyone else. But here's the part that sent social media into overdrive. Before working with Diddy, Judah Engelmeyer reportedly used to represent Harvey Weinstein. The second that detail dropped, fans went wild, making all kinds of comparisons online and throwing even more heat into an already explosive situation. Judah later told CNN that Diddy has been filming himself for decades, claiming that all those recordings were meant to become his own official documentary one day. But now, with 50's version out there taking over the headlines, it feels like Diddy's plan got hijacked. And 50's not just watching it happen, he's celebrating it. According to Diddy's camp, the footage shown in 50's series was never supposed to see the light of day. They're claiming it came straight from Diddy's private archive, material that was meant for his own documentary, not anyone else's project. Judah Engelmeyer, Diddy's spokesperson, said that Sean's been working on his personal documentary since he was just 19, and that the footage in question was originally created for that purpose alone. But Netflix isn't budging, not one bit. A Netflix spokesperson told CNN that director Alexandra Stapleton obtained every single piece of footage through fully legal channels, and they're standing firm on that. They're basically saying, "We did everything by the book," while Diddy's team is losing their patience fast. That cease and desist letter wasn't some polite notice. It was a full-blown legal threat. His lawyers made it crystal clear that Diddy has never been shy about taking legal action when he feels his rights are being crossed, and they warned Netflix that he's ready to do the same again without hesitation. It was like a legal warning shot, loud, direct, and serious. But the letter didn't stop there. It went even further, questioning why Netflix would even agree to work with 50 Cent in the first place. Diddy's legal team called 50 a longtime adversary with a personal vendetta, accusing him of spending years publicly slandering Sean in one way or another. Vendetta or not, they're painting 50 as a man on a mission, and Netflix as his partner in crime. This battle's clearly far from over, and both sides are doubling down with no sign of backing off. 50 Cent is loving every single second of the spotlight right now. He's trolling Diddy all over Instagram like it's a full-time job. He's posting nonstop, turning the feud into pure entertainment. One post in particular had the internet losing its mind. He shared a clip from his Good Morning America interview where the host straight up asked him about the feud, and his caption, it broke the internet. He wrote, "One feud. I put 2 of his kids in my scripted TV shows. I just didn't like him. He said fruity-ish to me. I don't like that."
Hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
No, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that.
The moment that went live, fans went wild. People couldn't stop talking about how personal that sounded. Like 50 had been holding on to this energy for years. It wasn't just petty anymore. It felt like payback that had been sitting in the vault, waiting for its moment to strike. Meanwhile, Diddy's stuck behind bars with no real way to control the storm. The documentary's blowing up everywhere, and he's watching it all unfold from the sidelines with nothing he can do to stop it. Whether people agree with 50's methods or not, there's no denying he's the one walking away with all the momentum. And he's treating it like his victory lap, full throttle. But not everyone's cheering. Some people online are starting to question whether 50 went too far, saying he should have thought about how this could impact Diddy's kids, especially his daughters. Seeing their dad's name dragged through a Netflix doc like this, that's heavy. And even 50's biggest supporters admit that part hits different. Now things are getting even messier, because just when people thought the story couldn't go any further, 50's next move might be his boldest yet. Word is, he's already teasing a second installment of the docuseries, hinting that there's still a ton of footage that didn't make the first cut. On Instagram, he's been dropping cryptic posts with captions like, "Part 2 coming sooner than you think," and fans are losing their minds trying to figure out what he's got up his sleeve. Insiders are whispering that 50 still has hours of unseen clips and interviews that dig even deeper into what went down during Diddy's final public months. If that's true, the second drop could be explosive. The kind of release that shakes up the entire industry all over again. People online are already split. Some can't wait for the sequel, saying 50's just giving the truth more light, while others think he's pushing it too far, turning real-life chaos into entertainment for clout. Meanwhile, Diddy's lawyers are trying to tighten every loose end they can, reportedly sending out new warnings to networks and streaming platforms not to touch any additional content tied to the project. But that's not slowing 50 down. If anything, it's making him push harder. He's treating the backlash like fuel, posting memes, laughing in captions, and doubling down on the idea that the industry needs more transparency. If they scared of the truth, he wrote in one post, then they the ones hiding something. That line went viral instantly, sparking debates everywhere. Because whether you agree with him or not, 50's not just telling a story anymore. He's making a statement. By this point, the situation has turned into a full-blown spectacle. Not just a feud, but a cultural moment that everyone's watching unfold in real time. Blogs, talk shows, and podcasts are dissecting every frame of 50's documentary, every caption he posts, every cryptic message he drops. It's like the entire industry is holding its breath, waiting to see what he'll do next. What's wild is that 50's using this entire moment to remind everyone that he's still a master of storytelling, both on screen and online. He's not just exposing Diddy, he's crafting a narrative that keeps people locked in like it's a blockbuster series. The way he blends facts, controversy, and entertainment has turned him into the most talked about figure in hip-hop again, and he's soaking it up with that signature grin. But beneath the drama, there's a bigger question floating around. Is 50 doing this out of justice or pure vengeance? Some say he's finally holding a powerful man accountable when others wouldn't, while others argue it's all just another chapter in his lifelong mission to dominate every rival who crosses him. Either way, the tension between morality and revenge is what's keeping this story alive. Diddy's camp, on the other hand, is said to be regrouping. His lawyers are planning their next legal move, and sources close to him claim he's working on releasing his own version of events, a personal response that could challenge everything in 50's documentary. If that happens, this feud could hit an entirely new level, because let's be real, when 50's involved, nothing ever ends quietly. He doesn't just close chapters, he lights them on fire, and this saga, it's far from over. The debate around this whole situation is getting loud. Fans are clashing online, arguing over whether 50 crossed a moral line or if he's just telling a story that was bound to come out eventually. Some are calling him heartless, while others say he's doing what no one else in the industry had the guts to do, put the truth right in front of everyone's face. But let's be real for a second. All those people saying think about the kids might be missing the bigger picture. Because if Diddy truly cared about how his choices could impact his own children, he would have made decisions that kept him home with them instead of dealing with the kind of fallout he's facing now. You can't live reckless, hide your hand, and then expect the world to protect your image when the truth starts catching up. That's just not how it works. Now I gotta ask, what's your take on all this? Have you started watching the documentary yet? Or are you saving it for the weekend binge? Do you think 50's gone too far, leaning deep into his petty side again? Or is he one of the only people brave enough to call things out exactly as they are? No filters, no fake smiles, just raw honesty. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs the full scoop. Because this story is still unfolding, and trust me, the next chapter's about to get even wilder.